Number 5. Ryan Reeves. I think we can all agree here that this native seems like a natural when it comes to football. With his brash style of play and larger frame of size, Reeves is built more like a linebacker than a hockey forward. Therefore, it's probably no surprise that he was once on the football field instead of the ice arena. And like his father before him, Ryan played the position of running back. His father Willard had a brief stint in the NFL after playing for 2 teams before playing 5 seasons with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers of the CFL. But the younger Reeves had a different fate. After having multiple US colleges willing to sign him, he fell to injury while tearing his PCL. And coincidentally, this all took place before he was drafted by the Wheat Kings of the WHL. General Manager Kelly McCrimmon said, "I had to make a choice if I wanted to play for them, and I already was missing the football season," Reeves says. "So that kind of made the decision for me." We can only speculate on how different things might have been if he wasn't injured. Number 4. Jarome Iginla. Iginla had quite a career in the NHL after winning a slew of awards and becoming the best player in Calgary Flames history. Even still, 6-time All-Star, though, wasn't always on the ice growing up, but instead the baseball field. The Alberta native was also a gifted baseball player in his own right, after being introduced to the sport through his grandfather, and even played for Canada's national junior team as a teenager. "When I was younger, to be honest, I dreamed of playing both sports," Iginla says. "But as I got older, the opportunities were much better in hockey than baseball. Even though baseball was his first love, the Flames captain was still able to find another, and many are glad he did." Number 3. The Sedin twins. During their careers, the Sedins were arguably the best duo on ice. With their almost telepathic capabilities, they were easily tantalizing each and every goalie in front of them. But years before their draft date, they were doing the exact same thing on the soccer field. Growing up in their home country of Sweden, the twins naturally played hockey in the winter months, but during the summers, they would instead exchange their skates for cleats. Both twins played soccer throughout high school, but ultimately had to make a tough decision and chose to play only hockey instead. Soccer may have been their favorite sport, but hockey definitely seems like the one they were destined to play. Number 2. Jamie Benn. Like Iginla before him, baseball was a sport that Benn was immensely talented in. The Vancouver native played several positions, including first base, outfielder, and pitching occasionally. He was even named MVP in 2006, while playing for the provincial AAA champion, the Victoria Capitals. But just like everyone else, Benn was eventually forced to choose between the 2 sports, as baseball was taking its toll on his hockey career. It's even been speculated that the Stars captain was drafted later in the 5th round because he wasn't able to dedicate enough time to hockey because of being torn between. Because before the 2007 NHL draft, the forward had previously committed to a university that would allow him to play both sports at the University of Alaska Fairbanks, where he would play hockey in the winter and baseball in the summer league. Looking back though, Benn believes today that he could have played either sport and excelled. "I think if I never got drafted, baseball could have been an option," Benn says in an interview. Number 1. Austin Matthews. Now, it's probably not too surprising to hear that a previous number 1 overall pick was gifted in more than just one sport. But Austin actually has his father to thank for being multifaceted, as Brian Matthews, like his son, played both hockey and baseball growing up, and even played the later sport on the college level at Loyola Marymount University in Southern California. Later, Austin would follow suit while playing center in hockey and catcher in baseball. "I always missed a lot of baseball practices for hockey," Matthews says. "I decided when I was 13 I was going to give it up and stick to hockey. I thought I was pretty talented at baseball. I guess we'll never know." Yeah, Austin, I suppose we won't. But I'm sure many Leafs fans are truly grateful that you chose the sport you did.